Hi guys, my name is Jason from Med School. So, yep, I'm gonna analyze EU for next week trade. So today it's the weekend of May 2nd, and next week would be 4th. So 4th onwards, that particular week, Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, see how we're gonna take some trades. So on Monday we're gonna use all the support and resistance that derive from the stochastic oscillator that we have drawn. So 1 week by 1 week, if you don't know how to draw SR yet, so just see one of my how to mark our SR using stochastic oscillator. Just a quick one. So every overbought area, there will be an area. The reason why we do so because it's a very logical way for us to tell saying that there's a lot of sellers here and then another one sellers here. Yep. So see, every time the sellers comes in, the price push down. So want to learn how to draw SR, just go to one of my video and see. Help subscribe to me, so I'll keep on doing some videos for you guys. And yep, so by Monday itself, we gonna do see price gradually go up already. So in current trend, it's actually an uptrend. We can tell by marking our higher high, and there's another higher high here. Then our low, higher low, and perhaps a higher low here. Who might knows? Because a new higher low is not formed yet. So how can we take a trade on Monday itself? If we look at a much bigger picture, see from here we can tell that that's a quite a great wow. That's a lot of that's a lot of days resistant here, kind of like stuck all over this place. So the nearest one that it rejected, the one that actually kind of like go through and come back again is actually on November 2019 and January 2020, and the true rejection is actually rejected on July 2019. Yeah, how I derive this is actually the marking on the areas on day chart. So day chart oversold, overbuy stock area, we mark that as well. Because those are what we call the key SR, and all these are called the weak SR. I only trade most of the time with the weak SR. If I ever reach a key SR, so I need to be very cautious because the key SR works more powerfully than the weak SR itself. We can tell here the price goes very near, it reject, then reject, reject, reject. So what happened here on Friday itself, the price actually gradually go up and decided to break. And on the same day itself, it decided to come back down and close below the resistance that is broken. It only kind of like show one thing, why it happened this way. Okay, this is no longer a setup that we can use on H1 itself. Even though H1 clearly tell us saying that the price is going up. See, it came down first. You can tell that it came down first. It went range, broke the range, went down again, went up again, tried to range back, and eventually it broke through the range again and decided to go back up. But be very cautious here because if we can see from H1 chart, it actually said that it rejected back to this area because this setup belongs to a much higher time frame, which is the H4 itself. A very strong, I would say, okay, currently a very strong rejection. It actually tried to break through, and it rejected this whole area. That's mean it don't want to go through. So potentially by percentage, by Monday we can actually take this trade and sell it down. I would sell it actually by Monday. So it's a very potential setup by on Monday for this particular pin. It's actually still a bull pin, but it's still a pin. At the end of the day, it shows rejection. Uh, yep. So I always like to put some green color there. It's actually chartreuse, one of my favorite color to mark where my entries are. So price goes up, price comes back down, and created a pin on H4. So how would I enter this? Monday, see where it open. Let's say no gap or no jump on the price on Monday itself. I would actually just place an immediate entry, instant entry. My SL will just right above the pin. If I want to be aggressive, half of the pin. If I want to be moderate, I put it right here. If I want to be super safe, this is super safe, I'll put here. So the difference is, if my SL I put it right here, let's go back to H4, H1, easier to see. If my SL I place it here, I will call it an aggressive entry. If the price decided to move, because let's say Monday the price opens up here, we're talking about what, 25 pips SL. So if I'm gonna, where I'm gonna TP it, it's the nearest SR. The nearest SR available now here, based on a higher time frame, is on September 2019. So September 2019 here, this area gonna be my TP. So usually I don't take too far. The reason why I don't take too far is because I do not want. I'm a day trader. I do most of the time intra. See, in order for me to move the price further and further and further, you got to break every particular area. There's one way that we can do it using technical, pure technical only without fundamental implementation, which is the price goes down all the way here. Let's say if I'm talking a big if only. If the price goes up, then it take out one of my SL. If the price goes back down, I'm biased on the downside now. That means I'm bear. I'm going for the bear market now. So without the indication of any sellers on long run. So if there's no indication of sellers on long run, it's actually quite risky, I would say. But because of this pin formation that being formed and closed back, and the next 4 hours it actually created a bear, meaning that this all this band come down and say close back into this area itself. This is quite a strong area. Let's say, okay, let's mark here, then we can tell already. Okay, this itself is a very strong area. Ish, too far. Let's put around here. See, if I mark here, the price actually falls back down again. Haha. If the price gradually grows again, go up and go up and go up and go up and go up. It's either I take out my SL here, which is on the aggressive, or take out my SL here on the moderate one, or the safe one would be here. So it's up to you how you want to place your SL. It doesn't matter. But just bear in mind, if I were to take an entry there, it's gonna be about 47 pips versus I usually I'll put around here 50, 55 maybe. I'll put around 55 pips versus about 45 pips, 40 pips, let's say 40 to 45. You can opt for this area. You can go slightly further, or you can say half of it. So that's how I trade. I intraday only. So for intraday trading, usually we don't get risk to reward, because to get risk to reward, it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna put 60 pips SL. I need about 120 pips for 1 to 2 ratio. You need to come back here. But to come back here, did you see how many roadblock you gotta go through? One roadblock, two roadblock, three roadblock, four roadblock, five roadblock. So yeah, the further you want to go, the higher risk it might get rejected back and either wipe out my SL, or if I'm smart enough, I'm gonna, once it reach here, I pull my SL down here and break even the position and see whether it go through or not. But usually I don't do that. For me personally, it reach here, good enough for me already. Bye bye. I will look for another setup again. So this is what I'm going to do for Euro USD on Monday itself. Right. Thank you very much. And help subscribe to me. If you want to learn more about this, go see my YouTube channel. And that's a lot of lessons. There's a lot of analysis inside there. There's a lot of technical way of we can trade. So if you like what you see, you want to ask further more questions, just go to my one of my Telegram online channel that I actually share setups and ideas, and we discuss it for free. So thank you very much for listening to me.